Hi all. So this is a Hot Wheels Lamborghini Aventador. This is the technically it's called the Lamborghini Aventador Coupe. At least that's what the base says, and that's also what the case, the box, what the card says. That's right. That's how Hot Wheels package their cars. And this is one of, in my opinion, one of the best premium Lamborghinis Hot Wheels has ever done. I know they do stuff like Forza Horizon. That's right. That's what it's called, right? For Forza and for Gran Turismo, all that kind of stuff, which is nice. Recently I picked up the Forza Wyra, which is not that expensive, which is pretty much still selling for like maybe a tiny little bit over retail. They got the Lamborghini Huracan with the like the racing style, which I'm gonna call it, which is nice. And there's another racing Lamborghini out there. I think one of those video game stuff, but I like the ones that are just cleaner, and this is just one of them. This is from Doctor Strange, Doctor Strangelove, as I like to say. I've never seen that movie. Maybe I will one day. Probably going to be on an airplane, unless I run into some weird and probably terrible German horror movie, in which case that's what I'm going for. Yeah, it's a really cool car, and very stock looking. It's full metal on metal. It's got the full details, headlights and backlights. Not a ton, you wouldn't really expect too much from Hot Wheels, but it's nice, and lengthwise it's pretty close to 164. Got some nice wheels. Yeah, this is definitely one of the best Hot Wheels Lamborghinis out there in premium form. One of my other favorites is the wait, no, this is not the Doctor Strange one. This is the Batman one, right? The Christopher Nolan ones. Batman, no, Dark Knight Rises. You're right. One of the other ones are one of the other best Hot Wheels premium Lamborghinis is the one from Doctor Strangelove, the Huracan Coupe. That one is really great as well, and both of them are pretty close to 164. I originally thought this was 164. Obviously, Hot Wheels is not going to have the correct proportions. Well, correct sounds a bit too negative. Maybe inaccurate proportions is probably the best way to say, because incorrect makes it sound like it's like a mistake, but no, this is very much a feature instead of a bug. But I actually recently acquired this today. By recently I mean today. This is the Kyosho Aventador, and you can see they're pretty close in size, and this is specifically the oh, it doesn't really say. Okay, this is just the box. See, this is from the might as well just show this, right? Lamborghini mini car collection from Kyosho. It's a Japanese brand. Really, really good. I love Kyosho, and this is specifically the Aventador SV Coupe Super Veloce. The well, this something about year 2015, and so there's a limited 600 models produced for the whole world. Blah blah, whatever. I don't understand the rest of the Japanese anyway. Some like statistics and stuff. But on the underside, you can see. Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. And Kyosho, so expect come in those. Really, like I don't really care much about those things, and they have like a base. I don't really get this, because Kyosho make really, really great stuff, and just look at that. But like, what's the point with giving a display stand when like you don't really have like a good looking acrylic case to be in? Like, this is just so honestly pointless to me. But Aventador SV Coupe, it comes with this again very, very familiar looking, very common piece. It keeps the you can use this to lock the car into the base, but while the base can be pretty much can be the same, you can just change out this this piece for different configurations, and it's gonna be it's very easy, but not really anything, right? Obviously you use a screw on the underside to keep the model car in place. All of this, just like put a lot of effort in this, but all you're gonna do is like it's not going to end up like a good looking display, because you have this, it's just like thin plastic. It's like the base itself is fine, but it's not a display case. No one's gonna use that, I feel like. I mean, it helps for transit, but that's pretty much about it. But anyway, the car itself, I'm just gonna check out the base of the car first. This one actually gives like the specific name. 164 Lamborghini Aventador LP 750-4 Super Veloce. Yeah, very boring. Yeah, don't need that. You can see it's screwed in, so it's going to be easy for customizing. Plastic base and metal body. Rubber tires, and you can see very nice rims, right? You can see the SV here and something else. What does it say exactly? I can't tell exactly. Maybe you can, but I kind of doubt that. But I mean, it's very sharp. It's just that I cannot make it out. I'm sure if I get like magnifying glass, it's gonna look pretty nice. As you can see, kind of the metal flake on the red paint here. Very nice. The exhaust ports down here, you can see the Lamborghini, and these backlights are plastic inserts. So is the back spoiler. That's a plastic insert as well. This is plastic. You know, like this is what you get from like a brand like Kyosho, right? Like hyper detail quality. You're gonna get fingerprints on there. That's unfortunate. And the front looks extremely nicely done. Like the plastic insert pieces for the headlights, the Lamborghini logo at the front. Just overall a gorgeous looking piece. There's not, you know, too much to say about it. It's just great. This is something you can expect with Kyosho, but Kyosho, like, the biggest problem is that they're just so inaccessible in the United States. I mean, there are other super premium Japanese brands, you know, like Inno64 Atomic Limited Vintage, but they're just a lot more accessible in the US for some reason. Maybe they're just... Actually, I don't know why. Inno64 are never super expensive. They're generally a little bit cheaper than Tarmac Work. Well, they're very comparable brands, but they're quite a bit cheaper. You can get like, there's some stuff that you can get for like $15 ship. Kyosho though, Comic Limited Vintage, you also have a lot of choices, but it's not going to be cheap. But Kyosho more often than not are more expensive than Comic Limited Vintage, which is a shame. And I know even in Asia they're not, you know, cheap by any stretch of the imagination, but it just seems like they're just so inaccessible here in the States. I got this for like $21 shipped. It was a bid. I won, which is really glad. You know, Kyosho's always high quality, but still. You can, oh, by the way, it also has side mirrors. You can see it's not chromed in, which is a bit of a shame, but it's not a big deal. You know, you can just see the interior. The steering wheels is like very nicely carved out, like very high quality, high details. So yeah, this is like when you pay for something this expensive, for the most part, from like Kyosho or any of the hyper premium Asian brands, this is what you're gonna end up getting. And I feel like Kyosho definitely has one of the best quality controls out there. There was someone on Reddit I've been talking to. We've been replying stuff, and he was saying how like Kyosho's overpriced, especially when there's brands like Mini GT out there. It was like, it was my experience, that's just not the case. I mean, yes, Kyosho might be like twice as expensive as Mini GT, or in this case, at least like $5 to $7. Well, probably closer to $5 more expensive than a comparable Mini GT. They do have their Aventadors. I'm not going to get any because they're Liberty Walks, and I've expressed my opinions on that. But still, like $5-6 more for like complete confidence and quality control, I take that. You know, so far out of my like 8 Mini GT models, I have one that's perfect quality. Yeah, with that kind of ratio, I gladly pay the price for this, and pretty much knowing it's not going to have any scratch or any bent pieces or anything, molding issues and all that. You know, I like that more. And with Hot Wheels Premiums, it's kind of the same thing. They're cheaper and they're not as detailed. They're not 164. It's not the accurate. It's not the realistic proportions that I like to see, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna be. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have pretty good quality control, and that's kind of the guarantee that I like. You know. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this episode. I'm very glad to get this Kyosho Lamborghini Aventador. I will love to get their Countach, but that's pretty expensive. And I do have a Kyosho F40 coming in, which I'm really excited about, as I would with any premium Ferrari. So I definitely have that looking forward to. That's probably going to get here in a week or so. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.